and was desperate to find out what they could possibly weigh. So, she greased the inside of the pan of the scales. I'm sorry it took me so long. I just couldn't find them anywhere.
And Ali Baba's wife weighed the gold. Well, Ali Baba dug the hole. Thank you. I am much obliged.
What is this? Ali Baba has enough gold to fill a pair of scales? Where did the penniless pop pearls of her necklace, as she did many times a day, when all of a sudden they stuck to the string? She knew then for certain that Prince Pervitz was dead. So, the next morning, she set out on the same path as her brothers. On the 20th day, she reached the wise old man. She asked him where she could find the talking bird, the singing tree, and the golden water.
And the wise old man pleaded with her to go home as he had with her brothers.
And give up my plan, I'm sure I shall succeed.
Because she would not heed his advice, the wise old man gave her a ball and told her to throw it to the foot of the mountain where it will stop rolling. Then she repeated the warning he had given to Prince Bahman and Prince Pervitz about the dreadful danger of the black stones and the threatening voices.
From what you say, the only danger that I face is reaching the bird without hearing the threatening voices. But that can be solved quite easily.
Oh.
By stopping my ears with cotton.
You know, of all the people that have asked me the way, I do not know of anyone who thought of that. If you must go, by all means try our trick.
But remember, whatever you hear behind you, however cruel, vicious, or threatening, do not look back.
After thanking the old man, Princess Parazad threw the ball before her.
Brave lady, if I took this play, I'd rather be yours than any in the world, since you have been so courageous. From this moment on, I swear a lifelong loyalty to you. I promise to fulfill your every need.
Thank you, bird.
I know who you really are, and I can tell you. You are not who you think you are.
What do you mean?
You will find out in all of good time.
Bird, I've been told there's a singing tree nearby. Would you please show me where it is?
Look around and you'll see wood behind you. You will find the tree there.
Princess Parazad entered the wood. Her ears soon led her to the tree.
Stronger now, my darling one. Break off a branch and plant it in your garden. It will soon grow into as fine as a tree, as you see here.
Bird, I would also like to find the golden water. The bird showed her a place that was very nearby. And she filled the golden water in a flask she had brought. I have one final request. My brothers were turned into black stones. I want you to free them.
I've already done quite enough for today.
I thought you said you were my slave and would fulfill my every need.
Very well then. Take some of that water, sprinkle some on every black stone. You shall soon find your brothers.
The princess did as the bird had told her. And she found her brothers.
She then gave Prince Bahman the branch of the singing tree to carry,
And Prince Pervitz the golden water.
And they set off for home. When they reached the garden, Princess Parazad placed the bird.
Then she planted the branch of the singing tree.
And poured the golden water into an empty fountain.
Some days later, Princess Bahman
And Pervitz.
went out hunting in a nearby wood. As it
happened, hunting in the same forest was the king. Who are you? Where do you live?
Sir, we are the sons of the late steward of the King's Gardens, and we live in a house nearby.
Perfect. I need a place to stay this evening. I should like to visit you.
So Princess Bauman
And permits.
pointed the king's courtiers to their house.
And hurried home to tell their sister. We must prepare a banquet for his majesty. Bird, the king is coming to visit us tonight. What shall we give him to eat?
Let your cooks prepare a dish of cucumbers stuffed with pearls.
Cucumbers stuffed with pearls? Where would I get enough pearls for such a dish?
Mistress, have it. Go now to the foot of the singing tree. Dig under it, and you'll find what you want.
Princess Parizade called the head cook to her. Cook, I want you to prepare the king's favorite specialty, cucumbers stuffed with pearls.
Cucumber stuffed with pearls.
I'm surprised that you can. Surely you don't mean to say you never heard of such a famously fine dish.
Of course I have, madam. Then the princess told the servants to get ready for the visit of the king.
Majesty, this is our sister.
I'll like to get to know you better, madam, after seeing the house.
So, the princess showed him the golden water,
Ah.
the singing tree, and the talking bird.
The king is welcome here. I'll spare him and grant him a long life.
Bird, I thank you and am overjoyed to have found in you, the Queen of Bird. Cucumbers stuffed with pearls? Pearls are not to be eaten. This is an affront to the royal house.
Can your majesty be so amazed at seeing cucumbers stuffed with pearls? Yet you readily believe that the queen, your wife, gave birth to a dog, a cat, and a piece of wood?
I believed it because I was told by her midwives.
Those midwives were the queen's wicked sisters.
Uh-oh.
I'm envying revenge they lie for your majesty. Away from your son of ignorance. The brothers and sister that you see in front of you are your own children. They were found by the steward of your garden, who brought them up and educated them as his own.
My heart whispered the truth.
Dripping with blood. Oh, my dear brother, I have been the cause of your death. I wish I had never met that old religious woman. Why did she tell me of the bird, the tree, and the water?
Sister, our brother's death does not prevent us from pursuing our plan. Tomorrow, I shall go myself.
The princess begged him not to go.
But the prince insisted. As he was leaving for his journey, he gave Parizade a necklace of pearls, telling her from time to time to run her hands through them. If they move, then I am alive. If they stick, then I am dead. On the 20th day of his journey, Provitz met up with a wise old man. Old man, tell me where I may find a singing tree, golden water, and talking bird.
The wise old man pleaded with Prince Purvis to go home, as he had with Prince Bauman.
Old man, I've thought too long and hard about this. Tell me where I may find these three objects.
As Prince Purvis could not be stopped, the wise old man handed him a ball and told him to throw it and follow it to the foot of the mountain where it would stop rolling. Then he gave Prince Purvis.
The two princes
And the princess.
Were brought up by the steward and his wife with all the tenderness of a true father and mother.
They were named after the
kings and queens of Persia. The eldest prince was named Bauman. He was gentle and kind.
The second was named Provitz. He was bold and headstrong.
And the princess was named Parizade.
She was enchantingly beautiful.
and exceptionally clever.
As soon as the two princes were old enough, the steward provided them with the best teachers money could buy.
Even though the princess was much younger, she would join in all their lessons and would often outshine them.
The steward was delighted with his adopted children and set out building them a grand country house. He decked the rooms with priceless paintings and splendid furniture. He filled the nearby garden with blazing flowers and fragrant shrubs. He stocked the nearby land so that the princes and princess could go home.
He lived in the house with the two princes Bahman and Pervitz and Princess Parazad for 6 months, but one day he shut his eyes and died.
His wife had died some years before,
leaving the secret of their birth unknown.
The princess and the princess wept bitter tears of grief for the loving man they thought their father.
But they were comforted by their beautiful house
And lived together in harmony.
one day while the two princes were out hunting.
One day, while the two princes were out hunting, an old religious woman arrived at the house.
And after she had finished saying her prayer, she had sat down and chatted with Parazad.
Eventually, Parazad asked her what she thought of the house.
Madam, it would be the king of houses, but for 3 things.
And what 3 things are they? I will do what I can to secure them.
The first thing is the talking bird. We'll draw 1,000-colored birds around it. And the second thing is the singing tree. We'll play haunting harmony. And the third thing is the golden water. We'll form an everlasting fountain.
I've never heard of such curious, wonderful things. Would you please tell me where I can find them?
Towards India, on a road that lies right before your house. And whoever you send must travel 20 days. And on the 20th day, they must go to the first person they meet and ask them where the talking bird, the singing tree, and the golden water are. And if you find these 3 things, child, you shall be revealed to the truth about yourself.
What do you mean?
And a fine young lady shall be free
I don't understand.
on a road that lies right before your house.
Princess Parazad felt in the pit of her stomach that she had to have these things.
When the two princes returned home,
Found her sister with her head weighed down.
as if her thoughts were made of lead.
And so, the princess told her brothers what the old woman had said.
Sister, tell me the place and the way there, and I shall leave tomorrow morning. Following morning, Prince Bahman prepared his horse. Sister, take this knife and unsheath it every now and then. If the blade is clean, it is a sign that I am alive. If it is stained with blood, you must believe that I am dead and pray for me. On the 20th day of his journey, Prince Bahman found an old man sitting under a shaded tree on the side of the road. Good day, good father. I have traveled a long way in search of the talking birds, the singing tree, and the golden